Whoa. Oh, am I live? I think I'm live. I'm not 100% sure. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? I'm looking good right now. This is my first time I'm doing it live on my phone, so I don't know how it's gonna work. I got poor connection according to my phone, so fuck you. Either way, what's up, guys? WrestleMania 33 just occurred. I watched it. I've had about like an hour and a half to dissect down my thoughts and my feelings about what I think was a show I will remember for many different reasons, and I've been watching people and them giving their reactions to this WrestleMania 33. A lot of people don't seem to be happy with the first hour and whatnot. But honestly, I'm going to stay positive about this because there are some positives here, some great positives. There are some things that I'm going to point out that I didn't like, but we'll do it as the whole thing goes along. So, yeah, I'm rotating devices, man. That's what I'm doing here. And I just have a little cheat sheet right here on my TV screen while I'm on my PlayStation 4. And let's start right into this as a kickoff show. So the kickoff show was the Cruiserweight Championship. And to be honest, I didn't watch this matchup. I was actually out getting pizza because that's one of the traditions I do for WrestleMania. I always get pizza from this place called Shakey's. If you know it, then you're a cool person. The mojos are delicious. They're in fact a piece of heaven, but people don't want you to know that. Yeah, you can keep telling me I got a poor connection. That's fine. That's cool with me. Either way, I didn't watch the first matchup, but Neville defeating Austin Aries, I didn't expect that at all. I thought this was the point where Neville was supposed to go down, but kickoff show matchup Cruiserweight Championship. I didn't watch it, so I'm not going to be able to say much about it. But Neville wins. He defeats Austin Aries, so there's something right there. Mojo Rawley and the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. That is where I came in and started watching it. I'm pleased. I'm happy with. I think it did exactly what it was. I was expecting a clusterfuck, a disaster, but I didn't get that. I didn't get that at all. What we got was actually something that was a kind of a good moment, I think, for Mojo Rawley, who you're trying to help out and make him better, and I think it was good. Big Show being eliminated, and so was Braun Strowman. That was exactly smart. That's what should always be done in a battle royal. When you got a giant like that, get everyone to eliminate him, and not have them all eliminate each other, and then the final man has to take him on. When Braun Strowman was eliminated, I did think, though, I was thinking to myself, Sami Zayn's got to win this. Sami's got to win. I did not see. My hair's a goddamn disaster. But I did not see Sami Zayn. I did not see Mojo winning. I saw Sami Zayn winning. I thought Sami had it. And then you have the final three was an interesting one. You had the man from NXT. Who I know him as Big Amo, but that's just that. Hi, hello. Jinder Mahal was in the final ones. Jinder Mahal, I thought, did exactly what he had to do, was be a good little heel guy out there. Started messing with Rob Gronkowski, had the water and then took a sip of it. It's good, Jinder Mahal seems like he's actually doing something now. Not like he's terrible anymore, but Jinder Mahal goading on Gronkowski, and then Gronkowski says, "Fuck this, I'm going in there. I'm going to do what I got to do." He gets in there. Security says, no, you can't go. And then, they're like, whatever, go ahead. We're not going to stop. You go ahead and go inside the ring and destroy our superstars, whatever. It's cool. I thought it was cool when he came in and just tackled the crap out of Jinder Mahal. And then Mojo picks up the win either way. I think that was a great WrestleMania moment that they needed to do. Dolph Ziggler had a lot of moments where he looked like he was going out and not this. So Dolph Ziggler looked very strong. The same with Sami Zayn. They looked very strong, and it's a battle royal. It's what it had to do. It's a battle royal. Battle royal. It's a battle royal. So battle royals, as battle royals go, that was it was a good long battle royal. I think it was fun. It was fun for me to watch it. I don't know if it was for you guys, but for me it was pretty fun to watch it. Okay. So next we go to a match that I thought was actually going to be on the actual show, but the Intercontinental Championship matchup between Dean Ambrose and Baron Corbin. Now, going into this matchup, I thought Baron Corbin was going to win. I thought Baron Corbin was the guy to hold the Intercontinental Championship up next. But no, that did not happen. The winner of this matchup, actually, that's right, the winner of this matchup was Dirty Dean Ambrose. and it makes me think maybe just maybe we will see him lose that championship on SmackDown Live. I think if there's a match between Barrett and Dean Ambrose in the SmackDown Live, Dean Ambrose will lose the championship. I've seen this before happen so many times in WWE. It's just, it's one of those things. But I could see that happen. The match was solid. It wasn't like, oh great, but they had their time. They did what they had to do. I wasn't turned away from it. I was watching. I got entertained by the matchup, and it was a good way to get me ready for the main show, the big show, the WrestleMania of WrestleManias. A couple of notes before that: the stage, the arena, the stage looked freaking awesome. I really love the stage design of it, the roller coaster. The only problem I have is that long ass motherfucking ramp. Was it 82 yards? Is that how long it is? Because that's a lot. That is just. It made for some awkward moments here and there where they're walking down. They're pretty awkward. It's like, oh well, yeah, that's pretty weird. But go figure. Go figure on that one. But yeah, that's my only thing I had about that. I thought everything else looked pretty good, pretty awesome stuff designed for the WrestleMania 33 stage. But let's start off the show with what I've been watching. I've been looking at these videos on the internet about people giving their WrestleMania reviews. Apparently not happy that AJ Styles opened the show. I was just delighted that AJ Styles was on the show. We could have got that. We could have got no AJ Styles on the show. But AJ Styles against Shane McMahon. A lot of people have been upset that Shane is the opponent for AJ Styles, but I think that's bad because Shane McMahon, yes, obviously doesn't wrestle every day, but if you've seen what Shane McMahon does, do you remember last year when he came back and all the excitement he brought into it? Do you remember that? No, you don't remember. Well, he brought a lot of excitement. He took on The Undertaker. Do you understand? When you take on The Undertaker, you're kind of a big thing. When you take on guys like Kurt Angle, Triple H, Stone Cold Steve Austin, when you've gone against guys like that and you had great moments in the WWE, that's actually a not bad thing. Shane McMahon is actually not that bad. Shane McMahon's actually pretty entertaining compared to the people you want to put him up against. Come on now. Who else is on SmackDown Live? Nobody else, man. No one else is on SmackDown Live. And yes, you're always saying Shinsuke Nakamura, but Shinsuke's on NXT pretty sure he's coming out either tomorrow on Raw or on SmackDown Live. But AJ Styles against Shane McMahon, we knew it had to be AJ Styles who won the match, and he did. Good job, guys. Good job. AJ Styles finally gets his first win in WrestleMania. I thought it should have happened last year. That's right. I was a fan of AJ Styles last year thinking he should have won the match, but he didn't. He didn't win the match against Chris Jericho, and it hurt me. Okay, I'm not going back to that. Okay, back to AJ and Shane. It was a good match. I really did enjoy it. It was very exciting. Shane McMahon tried to out-wrestle AJ Styles. It did not work out. It did not go out the way that Shane wanted it to go. AJ, though, he was just, AJ Styles just makes anybody look like $1,000,000, and that's the beauty of AJ Styles. You can put him in that ring with anybody, and he makes him look great. Makes it interesting. That's why AJ Styles is one of my favorite guys right now. You had some great spots with Shane McMahon and AJ going crazy, man. The table spots, that right there by Shane McMahon goes to show you this guy is just, he's a great athlete. He's good at it. He's good at being crazy. So, he goes for it at the table, and then AJ just moves the fuck out the way. He's like, nope, you're going to get caught on that. But AJ's still reeling from that coast to coast from Shane McMahon that Shane gave him. AJ tried to copy the coast to coast, and it didn't go well for him. It did not go well for him. I don't know if you guys can still see me, but it did not go well for him. It says poor connection. I don't know if can you see me or not? I don't know. I think they can. I'm not 100% sure. Either way, I'm going to keep going. AJ Styles got destroyed by a trash can today, but at the end of the day, AJ Styles picks up the win when Shane McMahon tried to get submission on AJ. Bad Shane. Don't try to put AJ Styles in a submission. That's not going to end well for you. Come on, man. So AJ hits the Styles Clash, picks up the win, and oh my god, I was like, yes, AJ picks up the win. But a valiant effort from Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon definitely delivered, so did AJ. I think both of them delivered. I wasn't expecting this to be 5-star matchups or anything like that. I was expecting it to be entertaining, and it was an entertaining way to start off WrestleMania 33. and it was a good way to do it, man. I thought it was perfect, a perfect way to start. And then next we get the United States Championship matchup. That's a tray. Yeah, that's the United States Championship. Um, Great story leading up into Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. I am in love with Kevin Owens at this point. Right now, like two of my most favorite wrestlers have just started already on WrestleMania 33. I'm in heaven right now. Long story short, Kevin Owens picks up the win. I think if they have a rematch, I think the rematch will be better than this one. This wasn't that it wasn't that great for the story that they had. This just wasn't. It didn't feel right. And another thing about this WrestleMania, every time after the match, you just notice it just went like to the next thing, to the next thing. It just didn't at all. Besides the Undertaker thing, it didn't do anything like. Did you ever notice that? I feel like that might have been me. But Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, I thought could have been done more. But Kevin Owens is the U.S. champion, first U.S. championship title that he's going to be holding. So that should be interesting to see where it goes. We all knew Kevin Owens was obviously going to beat Chris Jericho. Now the question is, will there be a rematch for the United States Championship between Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho? Hopefully there is, because if there is, I'm pretty sure the match at Payback is going to be way better than this one. That's just usually how it's always been. Then we get the Raw Women's Elimination Fatal 4-Way, baby, for Bayley's championship. Solid. I was entertained by the matchup. I was very entertained by it. What's up, Spike? You want to say hi? You got some things to say? You like Nia Jax, because she's not like most girls. I got it. So that's my dog. He likes Nia Jax. He's very upset that Nia Jax did not pick up the victory, and now he's gonna walk away. He's very upset. He doesn't even want to see himself on camera. So either way, Nia Jax was a goddamn human wrecking ball. That's right. Taking that away from Ryback. Nah, she was very good in the match. I think she looked good for the time she was there. It took 3 of them to knock her out, so that goes to show you just how much of a dominant force Nia Jax is, which is good. It's a good way not to make her look weak. It's a good way to make her look strong. And then you have Charlotte, Sasha, and Bayley after that pinfall with the 3 women on top of Nia Jax. Nia Jax obviously already laid out. It was a scary looking move right there when they got her, and it looked like her neck just went down really bad. But thank God she's okay. And that's the way they knocked out. That's the way they knocked her out. And up next, how do I remember this? Oh yeah, Sasha and Charlotte going at it, and then Charlotte eliminates her. At this point when Sasha was eliminated by Charlotte, I was really thinking Charlotte's gonna win. Charlotte's gonna do something here and there. But it didn't occur like that. Charlotte lost to Bayley. Bayley got her, picked her up with the Macho Man elbow. It felt kind of flat. Some of these wins, when they got the wins, it didn't feel like I didn't feel exciting. It just felt kind of flat, which is kind of bad. But Bayley wins. Good for Bayley. She lives the dream at WrestleMania. Walks into WrestleMania as champ. Gets out of WrestleMania as champ. And we'll see where Sasha Banks comes out of this eventually, because I'm hearing heel turn, maybe not. We'll see what happens with that. But here comes my favorite part of the night where I spazzed out, where I went wild, like that. The motorboat. The Raw Tag Team Championships. Now, before this happened, before anything, I didn't know the Hardys were part of it. I didn't call it. I didn't say anything. I just thought it would be a triple threat matchup, ladder matchup. Beautiful. Okay, it's going to be fun either way. It's going to be a fun matchup. I was hoping for the club to retain, but my inner self, the smart part of the wrestling thing, said, nah, man, nah. You know who's going to win? Enzo and Cass. So, Enzo and Cass, they do their stuff. They do their thing here and there. Talk their stuff. You have Sheamus and Cesaro coming out, which was a cool thing that they were, they had the little suits and their little kilts, but I thought kilts were from Scotland, but I don't really know. I don't know the world that much. They did the little entrance, and it goes to show, they've come so far since they began as a team. They feuded with each other, they hated each other, and now, look at them now. They're good tag team partners here and there. And then the tag team champions come out, and I honestly, I love the club. I love them as a tag team. I love those 2 guys. Awesome tag team. But after that, you think, okay, the match is about to start. Everything is getting ready to go. They've done the whole sum up of everything. And then next thing you know, the New Day's music hits. and they're looking like they're ready to compete, and they're talking and giving you that, there's one more team coming into this, and they're walking on down, and you're thinking, okay, it's gonna be the New Day, really. You hear the fans screaming, delete, delete, and you're thinking, nah, maybe no, I don't think it's gonna happen, and then you hear the Hardy Boys music, and I was like, oh shit! I was like, I'm gone, bro. I'm done. I'm spazzing out. I didn't even hear the commentary. All I heard was Michael Cole say something about being broken or something like that, and I was just like losing it. Oh, I fucking loved it. It was the greatest thing in the world with the Hardy Boys back in the WWE. And they are ready to delete everybody and anything, man. It was delightful. It was beautiful. It was brilliant. They are now the fourth team to enter that matchup, and it was the best moment in the world. Honestly, the Hardys picked up the win. The Hardys looked great. Everybody looked solid. Everybody looked good. And, if Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows were going to lose the championships, I was okay that the Hardy Boys took the championship from them, and that's exactly what happens. But before that, Jeff Hardy got a big ass swanton on Cesaro, broke the table, and then Sheamus, it didn't break, but either way, it was still magical. It was still beautiful. That's the beauty of wrestling, right? Jeff Hardy did that. Matt gets the titles, and he holds them there. I'm like, this is beautiful. And I remember the last WrestleMania I saw Matt. One of the last WrestleManias I saw, the last one they had in Orlando. The last WrestleMania they had in Orlando. Matt Hardy made a comeback, right? He made a comeback from his injury in a ladder match against MVP and screwed MVP out of it, right? If I'm remembering that correctly, my memory's not that great. But something about Orlando and Matt Hardy. Go figure. But that was a great moment, and I love that the Hardys are back, and I cannot wait to see where the Hardys are going. And that's why I'm going to watch Raw tomorrow, and I'm not going to let anybody tell me I got to work, but I'm going to watch Raw when I get out of work. But the Hardys are your Raw Tag Team Champions, and I'm excited for it. I am beyond excited. And after that, what we get next is the matchup with one of the best drama-filled builds. I didn't expect it to be great matchup, but it was entertaining nonetheless. John Cena and Nikki Bella against The Miz and Maurice. And the one thing I loved about The Miz was that he was just, the people loved him. Miz is awesome. I don't know if y'all hear that chant. Miz is awesome. Miz is awesome. Miz. No, I'm just kidding. That was pretty fun though. But at the end of the day, John Cena and Nikki Bella picked up the win. And John Cena proposes to Nikki Bella. I don't know if that's going to be real or a storyline or what's going on there. But yeah. Ooh. I don't know. Either way. One of those moments. I thought it was going to be time for a Cena heel turn. Cena was going to be like, yeah, girl, tell him all these nice things and be like, but I'm done with you, girl. And then hits her with the attitude adjustment. Heel turn John Cena, the heel turn we've been waiting for. Go figure. It didn't happen. I can still keep dreaming, right? Yeah. And then we get the non-sanctioned match between Seth Rollins and Triple H. The game, Triple H. I think he had a really cool entrance. I liked his entrance a lot. I was, the little bike stuff, the whole biker thing, reminded me of the old Triple H. The Triple H during, I think it was, he came back from his injury the first time. That Triple H reminded me of that. Stephanie McMahon looked great. That's right, looked great. Not a lot from Seth Rollins. His entrance was come out with the torch. I was wondering what the hell is he gonna do with the torch. Fire and the WWE lately didn't work well with The Rock when he had his little sign that said The Rock that he torched on fire, and half of it was on fire, the other half was just like, nah, I'll do whatever the hell I want to do. It was a good match. It was a very long match for me. At this point, I was starting to kind of like drowse away, kind of fall asleep a little bit. But once the ending was good. The ending was solid. You got Stephanie McMahon put through a table. That's right. She still takes table bumps. And then Triple H is in disbelief that, she's through a table, and then right behind him, boom, Seth Rollins, pedigrees ass, game, set, match, it's over. It's as simple as that. That's what Seth Rollins does, man. So that's about it for that one. It was a good match, but it was kind of almost put me to sleep, and that's not good. Not for me. All right, and next we move on to the WWE Championship matchup. And at this point right now, I'm thinking, wait a second. Has the women's matchup for SmackDown happened yet, or am I going crazy here? I was looking at the time. I'm like, this is okay. I'm gonna see what's happening. At that point, I was looking at my phone, seeing, well, do I have, But before that, I had to go take a deuce. It happens. 3 hour show. At this point, it's like 3 hours already, and you gotta take a deuce. If you're not taking a deuce, what's wrong with you. Either way, TMI. Carry on. I'll move on. The championship, the WWE championship between Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt. Um, I was at the SmackDown Live where Bray Wyatt debuted with this championship, and I was part of the crowd that was screaming, "You deserve it." If you see it, if you go watch it again, you can actually see me in the triple threat matchup. You can actually see me the whole time. I'm actually in the middle row right there, before the camera goes to you. You can see me. I'm actually in a reaction with the guy after AJ Styles. I think Cena kicks out of the God damn it, AJ Styles finishing maneuver. God damn it! Oh my god, I forgot it in my mind. After he kicks out of it, after AJ Styles finishing maneuver is being it's got kicked out. That's pretty bad for me. God damn it! What is it? I forgot. I really did forget. Either way, the Styles Clash. There you go, Styles Clash. After he kicks out, you can see me there. But either way, so it was pretty disappointing to see Bray Wyatt lose the championship. It sucks because I thought they would give him a longer reign than this, but go figure. It didn't happen. So AJ Styles hopefully will take that championship away from Randy Orton, because it better happen, or else I'm gonna kick myself in the face. I think they're okay with you kicking yourself in the face. Either way, Randy Orton is your WWE champion. Couple things from this match. I was entertained by it. The Sister Abigail, all those, the way Wyatt hits them, they're always great. The thing I saw that they were trying to do something cool with it, and it's kind of a hit or miss. Was the fact that every time, I think it was only 3 times, but they went over it. They had like worms, they had cockroaches and things like that. I thought, I see what they were thinking, I see what they were doing, but I was like, it's kind of, I don't know if it works for the Bray Wyatt character. I know it would work for Undertaker, because Undertaker is Undertaker, and Undertaker can get away with anything he wants. But I don't know if it works for Bray. But again, Bray is this mythical creature. I really don't know. I didn't really know. But it was cool them trying something different. That's the thing right there. They tried something different, and it either works or it doesn't work, and that's cool. Either way, it is what it is. So up next, the Universal Championship. It's Brock Lesnar against Goldberg. Goldberg, the champ, walking in. I was thinking to myself, this match will be over in like 20 seconds. So Brock comes out in the match and just starts suplexing the shit out of him. And then Brock gets a little too cocky, and then bam, a spear. And I'm like, oh, come on, don't do this to Brock. This is going to just destroy Brock if it happens like that. But it doesn't. It does not happen, because Brock just goes crazy, goes batshit on him. But before all that, they do break a barricade, because Goldberg spears him right through a barricade, which was pretty cool stuff. It was a short match, but at the end of the day, 10 times being suplexed does take a toll on a man, and that is the way the cookie crumbles, and Goldberg is no longer your Universal Champion. It is now the man who smiles pretty creepily. Not me, Brock Lesnar. I know I smile like a weird man, but it's just digress from that, man. Anyway, so Brock Lesnar is the new champion. I cannot wait to see what Brock Lesnar is going to be involved with. Please don't let it be Roman Reigns. Okay, next, it is the moment I was waiting for the whole night, the SmackDown Women's Championship, because I didn't know if it was going to happen or not. Alexa Bliss, Carmella, Natalia, how you doing? Mickie James, Naomi, all going for it. And Becky Lynch, all going for it. Becky Lynch is second base. How you doing? It was crazy. It was wild. The entrances were, you can tell that they were going to be timed, like pretty, because they couldn't make it all the way. People would just be doing this and that. But the match was okay. It was all right. I thought they were. It felt like they were being rushed. It felt like they were told, "Hey, you're not going to be rushed in this matchup." So just hurry it up. Naomi wins. I don't think there was a doubt that she was going to win. I think it's kind of silly that she had to, I guess, lose her championship or give away her championship and then win it again. It just didn't make any sense to me. That's just me, though. You know, if she wasn't really injured, why are you going to take her championship away? If she was injured, you know, Roman Reigns held that championship for a while and he didn't have to give it up. Brock Lesnar held it for a while and he didn't have to give it up. So why does Naomi have to do it? Sometimes their logic, it just doesn't make much sense to me. But, you know, I'm still watching it, still loving it. Either way, it was it was something. It was something interesting. Now you got James Ellsworth who got the Beck Exploder on him, so that was pretty fun right there. No Chin Music did not connect. He tried to hit it on Becky and missed. Goes to show you, don't go after Becky Lynch right there. But Naomi picks up the win with a submission move that kind of looked hopefully doesn't do it again. It didn't look pretty, didn't look great. But Naomi wins, so she should have originally won her first championship here, not her second time. Her first time should have been in her hometown at WrestleMania. You should just let Alexa Bliss keep the title at Elimination Chamber. Go figure. The no holds bar match between Roman Reigns and The Undertaker. Now, I'm going to stay positive as much as possible throughout this thing. But my feelings, my emotions were shattered. I had a lot of mixed emotions in this matchup. Now I feel very, very saddened because I'm gonna just tell you right now, The Undertaker lost. The Undertaker lost. This is his second loss ever at WrestleMania. And then I didn't want to think, you know, I when the match was going on, I was like, this is his last match. It's over. He's going to lose. I was like, if he wins, it's fine. I'm okay with it. I don't care about Roman Reigns that much. But he deserved a better matchup than this one. He deserved a better way to go out than this. This was just not. It just was not. I don't know. I just didn't like it. I just didn't like this was the last. This might be the last time we see the Undertaker in a WWE ring or ever wrestle. It just I didn't. That spear though, that spear and those Superman punches just don't feel enough to take down the Undertaker. That's not. I was angry that Roman won. I knew somehow he was going to win, and that was going to be the end for Undertaker. The last time we were in Orlando, one of the greatest of all time, and Ric Flair went down. He retired. Why not have it again in Orlando? The Undertaker, one of the greatest of all time, retire as well. And it happened. It happened. So, it happens. Taker lost against Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns did a silly thing where he went one rope that way, one rope back, and then another one hits the spear. That Roman, that's not. I don't know. I just didn't know. I wasn't happy with it at all. But at the end of the match, you have Undertaker. They show you a replay, and then they come back, and Undertaker's in the middle of the ring. His everything back on him, and at that point, I was like, "No, this isn't gonna be true. No, Undertaker, don't say it. Don't say it." So, man, he started taking off his gloves, neatly folds his jacket together, because he loves to fold his jacket, and then puts his hat down, and then walks out of the ring. After all, well, he first was gonna walk out the ring, and then comes back in and does that. But after he does all that, starts walking down, and then you're like, "Oh, do not put that hand up. Do not put that right. Do not put the hand up saying you're gone. Don't do it. Don't do it." And he does it. He does it in the middle of the thing, and then you're like, "Oh shit, Undertaker, why are you doing this to me?" And I was gonna start. I was just ready. I was just tears coming on down, and then he gets leveled down by the little paw that brought him up, and just starts taking him down with his arm still up. And you hear the gong a couple more times. The whole stadium goes dark. End the show. This WrestleMania, I don't think it's what the internet says it is. It wasn't, honestly, but I don't think it was the the best thing I've ever seen. I think it's exactly what WrestleMania has always been to me. To me, it's always been a show that is going to be. It's not going to be. Oh my God, this is so freaking amazing. No, um, this is a show to me that will always just be about making everything bigger than it is, bigger than that, except the matches. The matches will have their moments here and there. They're just there for a moment. They're not there to give you the greatest show ever. It's just there to give you entertainment, a great entertainment show. I don't know if that makes sense. But this is exactly what I expected from WrestleMania. It was great to me. I enjoyed it, and I know I'm looking forward to watching Raw and SmackDown. I'm not happy with some of the results. Some of the matches, it was just like that. But at the end of the day, I think it was a good WrestleMania, and I'm not gonna give it a rating, 7 or something like that, because I don't know. I just enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun watch. I do think it carried on a little bit too long, but this is what happens when you want to give everybody a chance to show what they can do. So this is what we get for saying we wanted everybody to get a chance for that. So that's just what happens. But I feel like it was an entertaining show. It kept me going here. Some of the matches were good. Some of them were, you know. But it was solid. It was a solid show. And I would rewatch it again, just not all of it because it was 5 hours, and 5 hours is a lot. It's a lot. But WrestleMania, man, it was good. So if you haven't watched it, I just ruined it for you, by the way. But thanks a lot for listening to me and leaving some likes. And I'm gonna leave. And hopefully, if you do like this live setup, I'm willing to do more of it. But I don't know. Have a good night, guys. And I think I turned it off by pushing this button. So I'm gonna push this button right here. Oh, not. It's my camera. So I'm gonna push this button. Nope, it did not turn off there. Wait, there you go. Yes, I do want to stop recording or streaming. Yeah.